Alright, Outlaw Radio Live fans, you just heard Devoted to the Streets' newest single, Filling Up Them Jeans. And right here, right now, we have the man himself, the man of the hour, live on Outlaw Radio. How you doing tonight?
Yes, man. Blessed and highly favored, man. What's going on with y'all?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I've been looking forward to this interview, man. I've been a fan of yours for a very, very long time, man. So this is an honor.
That's what's up.
Thank you so much in advance for providing not only myself, but our listeners with your time, man.
Oh, man, it's all good, man. Thank you for having the platform, man, for us to express what we got going on out here, man. We appreciate the love. You hear me?
Hey, man, most definitely. And I have to ask, I know you're a busy guy, so I'm going to get right into this interview. What made you decide to get into the music industry?
Hey, man, when we was growing up, I had a friend by the name of Young Prodigy, man, and, we went to school together, and his brother, at the time, we going by him, but y'all know him by Big Prodigy from the South Central Cartel. He was doing his thing, you know what I mean? So, I heard him on the radio. We on the playground, I hear him on the radio, and that just gave a nigga momentum. It motivated me to be, to think higher and understand that we could do this. You know what I mean? So I just started, getting to the pen and pad and started writing music based on that. Then nobody knew I rap, but that's what motivated me to get to the pen and pad, man, was Big Prodigy from South Central Cartel, just knowing that he was doing it and he was right next to me. So I just felt like, we could make it happen.
Oh, man, it sounds like an amazing story. And, man, you've done so much amazing stuff in your career. You were also a member of the Young Murder Squad. I have to ask, how did that group come to be?
Yeah, it's still, man. We still got music, and I'm still with the Young Murder Squad. You feel me? And we about to drop some heat that the world is gonna love. You feel me? I was trying to get y'all a little sneak preview today, but you know what I'm saying, I wasn't able to do it. But yeah, man, how it came to be was that me and Gangsta Wayne, man, we grew up in the same neighborhood, you feel me? And I was a solo artist, he was a solo artist, and my best friend Jake, he got kicked out of Washington High School, man, and he started going to Duke Ellington, which was a continuation, and that's where Gangsta Wayne was going. He was going to a continuation called Duke Ellington, that's right on the side of Washington High School. And my best friend, looked up with Gangsta and was like, man, and understood that Gangsta Wayne rap. And he knew I rap, you feel me? So one day, man, we got a big ass bottle of Paul Mason, man, you feel me? And took it down, and we wrote the first song, wrote our first song together, which was called Getting Paid. That is actually on the Young Murder Squad album, you feel me?
Oh, man.
And yeah.
Sounds like a classic, man.
Hey, and the thing about it was just me and him at first, and then Young Money, he from the East Side, he was like a friend of Young Prodigy's, you feel me? So once we started, doing what we was doing, Havoc, which is Havoc from the Mouthpiece from South Central Cartel, he, had a company called GWK, man, and he was in the middle of like starting his own thing. And, we've been knowing him around the neighborhood as well. So, Young Money didn't have a place. We didn't have a place. And he saw fit to put us together, man, and it all worked out, man. And we've been riding with each other ever since.
And, that question was on my list as well about GWK Records. I'm going to have to ask, what was it like being signed to that label?
Man, it was a hell of a learning lesson. You know what I mean? To be honest, just to be honest with you, it was like college and football today. It was a learning lesson. Taught me a lot about responsibility of self. You feel me? Because we put a lot of trust into other people at the time because we were kids. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't know the business at the time, but now, you know what I'm saying, it's a whole different ball game, man. We pushing what we pushing on our own. We got our own labels. We got understanding of what the game that we in, you know what I'm saying, and we ain't relying on nobody else to make the moves. You feel me? We making the moves ourselves. You feel me? So that's basically what it was, man. It was like college. You feel me? It was just a learning lesson. You feel me? To be on GWK was a learning lesson. But at the time, I mean, just as a kid, man, before, you know, the business, man, it was a beautiful thing because, you know, like with Havoc, man, you know what I'm saying? We grew up with the guy too, you know what I mean? And it was a beautiful thing at first, man, before, you know, the numbers got to be understood.
So I have to ask, how did you initially get hooked up with South Central Cartel? Did you just grow up with all of them?
Yeah, we grew up. We grew up, man. I've been knowing Young Prodigy since the 5th grade. You know what I mean? We went to the same elementary school, and you know his older brother is Big Prodigy. You feel me? So like we used to always be at their house, you know, fixing on bikes and shit. You know, Big Prod was the rapper. He was the one doing his thing. You feel me?
And also in 1996, the Young Murder Squad dropped their debut album called How We Livin', which, by the way, is one of my favorites, an absolute classic. I have to ask, what is the inspiration, and how did that iconic record come to be?
Man, we was I used to have this little back house. My mama had a house, man, with a back house, man. We used to call it a shack. You feel me? And shit, man, I used to have a back house. People used to come through. You feel me? Sell, you know, I mean, not sell no weed, excuse me, but we used to smoke a little weed, you know, chill, drink and everything back there. And shit, man, we came up with it. Me and Wizzle, man, and we came up with it, man, and you know, and Young Money had blessed the second verse, man, and it was over, man, like that, you know. Big Prod gave us a beat. Actually, that was the second beat he gave us because he gave us a beat that we actually wrote the song to, and he felt like, you know, he wanted to do better. He was like, nah, I'm going to give y'all something else for that because he just liked the song so much. He ended up going in and giving us another beat, which is the beat that's on here today. You feel me? And, you know, and shit, man, the world fell in love with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Off of that.
Oh, man, most definitely. That album was iconic then, and it's even more iconic today.
And people don't know that, you know, the people that the person that did the video, man, is Brett Ratner, man, the guy that do all the rush hours today. He the one filmed that video. You know, he was dope. He did some dope shit with the video, man. I respect his game to the fullest. And shout out to Brett. You feel me? If he out there, man, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. Rush Hour is one of my favorite movies. Chris Tucker, Jackie Chan, one hell of a combo.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
So, I have to ask you, what made you decide to change your name from Young D to Devoted to the Streets? What's the story behind that?
I mean, well, you know, shit, we was young at the time, you know what I'm saying, and Young D was Young D. I actually, you know, got Young D from my cousin. You know, he was in these streets gang banging and shit, and he ended up getting like 5 years in jail. So, you know, my way of representing him, you know what I'm saying, was, you know, to take upon his name and keep it going, like, you know, keep the legacy going, you feel me? So, you know, I started repping his name. His name is D-Man, you feel me? So I came up with Young D just to basically, you know, represent his name, you know what I'm saying, and keep it going while he was locked down, you feel me? And, you know, I did that as a youngster, but at the same time, once I started reinventing myself, you know, I wanted to keep the D and I wanted it to mean something. You feel me? So, you know, I came up with Devoted to the Street because that I am. I come up in the streets, I come up doing whatever it do, you know what I'm saying, to where, you know, to get by and the hustling and making my scratch in these streets. So, you know, that's something I'm devoted to, but the way that I put it is that, you know, I got, my vision is when I get rich, these are the people that I'm going to be devoted to. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go back and help the people that the world is throwing away. You feel what I'm saying? That's my devotion to the streets, not just, you know, on no ignorant shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just about, you know, going back and making way. You feel me? Because I'm a pathfinder. I'm the type of nigga that's going to go out there first, and then I'm going to come back and, you know, the road going to be clear for another motherfucker to, you know what I'm saying, take that same road if they choose be. You feel me?
Hey man, you know what? It's always great when you hear someone that has a story behind their name or a meaning behind their name, man. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, so Devoted to the Streets, that's where that came from, you feel me? And Yeah, Young D, I ain't young no more, man. I'm a grown ass man, you feel me? So I can't, as a grown man, God say, what I'm saying, you put away childish things, what I'm saying, when you become. So, I had to just let that young go to rest, man, and represent the man that I am today, you feel me?
So in 2015, you did a song called Two Nickel Skit with Callie Pitts. I have to ask, what was it like working with that on that project with Callie?
Which one?
It's called Two Nickel Skit.
Oh man, it was a blast, man. Like that's my brother from another mother, man. Callie Pitts, man. And we did a ton of music together, man. Like that's basically. If y'all don't know, that dude is like hell of a talented, man. You feel me? Like
he's a beast.
Bars. He said bars. You feel me? That's my boy. He said bars. Like we used to be in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And he one of the dudes that that's gonna make you think. He gonna make you come with it because he gonna come with it every time. You feel what I'm saying? Like when you talk about him, I'm a rapper, man. I do this, but I consider myself I'm more of a hustler type of dude. You feel me? But when you talk about MCs, that's when I'm gonna bring my boy Callie Pitts to the circle. You feel me? I'm gonna bring an MC. I'm gonna bring him to the circle, man, because that's what he is, man. He a real true MC. You feel me?
And also in October 2019, you dropped 1000 Island the Fix tape. I have to ask, what's the inspiration behind that single, and where can our listeners stream it or purchase it?
Yeah, you can go to Amazon and purchase it. If you got Apple Music, you can purchase it. It's on all download streaming sites. You know what I mean? It's out there. And the Fix tape was just about like I say, I'm a hustler, man. I don't just do music for nothing. You know what I mean? And I was blessed with the opportunity through my next door neighbor I've been knowing, what I'm saying, from my grandmother's house I've been knowing since yay high. You feel me? He blessed me with an opportunity, which his name is DYG. You feel me? He got a company called Top Notch Entertainment, and he blessed me with an opportunity, man, to be able to have my own line distribution. I could have went through other lines, you feel me? But just for him to bless me with the distribution that I have, it just make it a little more simpler, you feel me? And when I'm ready to drop, I can drop when I want to drop, you feel me? And I appreciated him for that, you feel me? And that's what we doing, man. We just making music, man. We a lot of times people stay in the kitchen, and that's the kitchen is the studio. A lot of people just stay in the studio and they don't put music out and work it. You feel me? Sometimes when you in the kitchen, you cooking that food, you gotta serve the plates. If you ain't serving the plates, the food gonna go bad. It's gonna be a waste of time. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a process to progress. You feel me? So my thing is, I wanna cook the shit up. I be in the kitchen, I wanna cook it, but I also wanna take it out the kitchen, man, and deliver it to the people that's hungry for it. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah, man. And that's a great terminology to put it as well, unfortunately a lot of artists, they do that. They cook it but they don't serve it, man.
Yeah. Comfort zones, man. You feel me? It's comfort zones, man. A lot of people get in that studio, man, and get comfortable, man. You know what I mean? But to each his own, man. Like I say, I don't do nothing for nothing, man. I'm gonna cook that shit and I'm trying to serve it, man. Because if it ain't feeding my kids, it ain't nothing to me. You know what I mean? Straight up.
And that's real talk, man. If you cook it, you best serve it. And also, recently you dropped a single, which I have to say is my absolute favorite, newest song by you. It's called Who You Devoted To. I have to ask, man, what's the story behind that amazing track, man? And where can our listeners stream it or buy it?
Man, you can you can stream it on Amazon, and it's on all download digital outlets, Apple Music, Tidal, whatever you choose to go to get your music, man. I'm on there. All you got to do is type in Devoted, the number 2, THA, to the motherfucking streets. You understand me? And it's gonna pop up. You feel me? But who you devoted to was crazy, because I was in the studio with Big Pride and Young Pride, man, and Big Pride pulled up a track, and I'm like, I'm hearing the track, and I'm like, man, this shit hard. Like, he like, oh, that's open. man, right then and there, I started singing this shit that's on there, the hook. Who you devoted to? And I got the singing, and I'm like, man, he gave it to me, man. You feel me? Bless me. That song right there is produced by Big Prodigy from South Central Cartel, man, and that's one of, it's really inspired by my woman, man. Tawana Thomas, man. If she listening, how you doing, baby? You feel me? But yeah, that song is about her. You feel me? Because we had been together for about 7 years, man, and we had broke up for probably about 3 or 4, 5. I don't know how many years we broke up for, but we ended up getting back together. You feel me? And it was just about her, man, basically saying, baby, is you ready? You feel me? And who you devoted to, because she was in the process. She had a man, you feel me? So it's like, baby, you got to make this choice, who you devoted to. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't the nigga to lose. So if you coming with me, let's go. You know what I'm talking about? Make a choice, stand up. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically how the song was inspired. I mean, what inspired the song, man. You feel me?
And I have to say, man, I actually like the singing part, man. It's kind of like inspirational. It's soothing, you know what I mean? It's one of those songs that really make you sit back and think.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, that's what I like to do, man. Is try to spark the brain. You feel me? Like, if anything, like I like to just throw them slugs out there, man, to open up the mind and make a person think, man. So that's one thing. That Devoted to the Street is about is about, you know what I'm saying, trying to make a person better, not only myself, but the people around me or the people that's gonna listen to my music. I would like to call it soul food. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah, man. I also have to ask, you also have Devoted merchandise for sale as well. What kind of merch do you have, and where can our listeners buy it?
Well, you can get it from me off of Instagram, which is Devoted, the number 2, THA Streets. You can holler at me on Instagram, and I can ship it to you. And if you're in the LA area, I will pull up straight to your door, you know what I'm saying, like Pizza Hut, and bring it to you as well. You understand what I'm saying? Devoted gear is in full effect, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm from head to toe right now in it. I just love wearing myself today. You know what I'm saying? It's a nice brand, and it means something. You know what I'm saying? It means something. So everybody that wear it is, whatever you devoted to, that's what it represents. You feel me? For me, I'm devoted to everything I love and God. You know what I'm saying? So for you, it could mean something different. But whatever your devotion is, you can represent it the way you want to represent it, man.
And you know what? For any of the Los Angeles cats that are listening to this, you guys are lucky. Buy some Devoted wear, man, and have a legend pull up to your door, deliver that shit like Pizza Hut, and you get to shake the man's hand, dude. Fuck. I wish I lived in Los Angeles, man. That's all I'm saying. So, guys, get some Devoted wear today. Don't think, just get it.
Hey, even if you in Canada, though, I'm shipping it. You're going to have to pay for shipping and handling, but man, I'm shipping it. You know what I'm saying? One thing about me, man, when my everything is based off of integrity, man. You feel me? So I ain't going to never take no money, man. You know what I'm saying? When you ship the money, the product is coming. You hear me? The product is coming. I got a whole lot of happy customers, man, who pays me. And I give them what they pay for, man. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have the merchandise, it don't sit well with me. You know what I mean?
And I also have to ask, while I have you here, do you have any hoodies available at all, and how much do they run?
Yes.
How much do they go for?
Yes, hoodies are $50, man. Ooh. And I do have hoodies available, man. I got matter of fact, I got blue and red hoodies, and I have black and pink. We did the black and pink ones for the breast cancer awareness. You know what I mean? And I'm about to make those are the Fox Devoted. I don't know if you've seen the Fox Devoted, but in my new video, I'm displaying the new cursive writing Devoted. You feel me? So I got the cursive writing, and then I got the box block writing as well. You feel me? So it depending on which one you want, and I can make them as well too. I can make them at, you know, the color and things that you want. I can get your own stuff right then and there as well. You know what I mean? So, you know, if you wanna rock it, man, you just let me know, bro. You know what I mean? And you send the cash over, and I'm gonna send your product.
Hey man, you know what? I get paid in a couple weeks from work, you know. I'll hit you up, man. I need myself a hoodie. It's cold here in Canada, man. I need some devoted hoodies.
Man, hey, man. I want to do that, man. I want to give you. I want you to rock it too, man. All I ask for, man, when you do buy it and when you do rock it, man, send a brother a picture or something, man, so I can let the people know that we in Canada. You know what I'm saying? And they rock and devoted in Canada, man. You know what I'm saying? I need that love.
Oh man, most definitely, man. You already know. And I have to ask you, man, what's some good advice you can give some up and coming artists that really do want to get their name out? Out in the game.
What I would tell an up and coming artist, man, is to really evaluate, you know, this game and what you want to do with your life and make a decision, man. Like, you know, you can't do something and not really be dedicated to it. Like, if you're not really if you ain't 100% in, man, then you losing. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're 100% in, then you gonna go as far as your hustle, your grind take you. You feel me? But if you all over the place, then you only gonna get what you put into it. You feel me? And I would tell a artist, man, don't trust nothing. You feel me? Look over everything. Make sure you understand what you in. I would make an example. Like, you wouldn't play basketball without knowing the rules, because you might pick the ball up and be traveling, double dribbling and shit. You don't know how to play with these niggas that's running up and down the court. You understand? So understand the rules. You know what you into, and then jump in it, and you can become the best that you can be. You know what I'm saying? Kobe came into the game airballing. Now he a motherfucking great because he stuck at it. And that's how it is with rap, man. You know what I'm saying? This is not no instant popcorn. This is a life and a lifestyle. You know what I mean? So don't be thinking that a motherfucker gonna jump in and next week is something gonna be different. You feel me? It could happen like that, but even if it happens fast, it's only the beginning. You feel me?
Oh,
I don't
most
give a fuck
definitely.
what it is, man.
I also have to ask
You
you,
know?
what is next for Devoted to the Streets? You know, you got some new singles dropping. You got some Devoted wear. What's next for you, other than those things?
Hey, what's next right now? The singles that y'all hearing that I just put out this year, man, is coming off the new Devoted to the Street, Thousand Island 2. Black Cities, you feel me? The first one was Thousand Island the fix tape. This one is Thousand Island 2, Black Cities, you feel me? I'm talking to all my black cities out there. I'm talking to all my people out there, man. You know, we got to get this shit together, man. You know, no disrespect to no other race, man. I'm just talking to my people, man. You feel me? Just trying to get us together to make it better for the world. You feel me? If I just feel like if I could get us together, man, then shit could be better. You feel what I'm saying? For everybody. You know what I mean?
Oh.
We don't need niggas going to jail. We don't need niggas doing nothing that ain't prospering their life and their family, man. You feel me? So I got an album called Devoted to the Street, Thousand Island 2, Black Cities, that's going to drop in on July 21st. You feel me? I got a single out right now called When You Loving Me with the lovely Yetta. I got another single out called Filling Up Them Jeans, produced by Gangsta Wayne of the Young Murder Squad. I got another single out called Hug the Hood, you know what I mean? And I got a single out called Who You Devoted To, produced by Big Prodigy from South Central Cartel. 4 singles out right now, you know. Hey, wait a minute. And I got another one that's called Hey, you feel me? Produced by Gangsta Wayne from the Young Murder Squad. You feel me? So I got 5 singles out right now, you feel me, off the album that I'm about to release, Thousand Island 2, Black Cities, man. You feel me? Y'all go cop those right now. They on all download digital outlets, whatever streaming platform you get your music from, it's right there, man. Just type in Devoted, the number 2, THA Streets, and everything should pop up.
And I have to ask you, man, since we have you here, that's my next song I'm playing right after this interview is actually Hey. So I have to ask you, what is the inspiration behind that song Hey? That's that way our listeners can get their head wrapped around the song a little bit more.
Well, actually, man, I was dealing with this woman, man. You feel me? And she was a school teacher, bro. You feel me? And you know, I was just intrigued by you know her sexiness. I was intrigued by her mind. You know, I was intrigued by the time that we was spending, and she was just like me coming from fucking with these bitches and fucking with these females. You know what I'm saying? That to me wasn't a caliber of type of woman that I felt like I deserved. When I got with her, you feel me? I just felt like, you know, the caliber was right there. You feel me? She was the type of like woman that I could fuck with, that I could consider myself being with for the rest of my life. You feel me? And that inspired the song, man. Hey, you know what I mean? It was just like, you know, when I seen her, she was, you know, sexy and shit, and it just made me feel like, man, I just wanna say what's up, like what's happening. You feel me? Like a nigga don't say hey out here, you know, that's some women shit. But I just want to say, you know, all my hey is like what's happening, what's up. You feel me? And you know, she inspired a nigga to make that song, because when I looked at her back then when we was fucking with each other, man, that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? It was like nigga just wanted to say, hey, what's up? You feel me? And you know, I might be where I'm at, she might be where she at. I might want to call her up and just to check on her, because that's how I felt like doing. It wasn't her pressing that issue. You feel me? It was just something that a nigga felt like doing. So that's what inspired the song, man. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, guys. And stick around after the interview. We're going to be playing that song and some more great music. But I have to ask you, this is the time in the interview devoted that I give a chance for the individual that comes on the show, excuse me, sorry, a chance to give shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to, and also their social media handles. That way our listeners can follow you if they're not already doing so.
Yeah. Okay, well, you know, first of all, man, I want to give a shout out to God, man, for blessing me with the spirit and blessing me to be in this situation that I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to Outlaw Radio, you know what I'm saying, for having me. Thank you very much. I want to give a shout out to my group, man, Young Murder Squad, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all out there, Young Money, Gangsta Wayne, you know what I'm saying? We got a single Bang on the Pussy that's about to drop. That's going to be off the hook video made already. Got an album coming out. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to my homie DYG. You feel me? Top Notch Entertainment, Dollar Boy Production. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to my homie Tiny. You feel me? Y'all watch out for that AK. No, it's called EBK. You feel me? That's about to drop. His mixtape dropping. ABK, I said EBK. It's ABK. You feel me? That's about to drop. You know, I want to give a shout out to my son, Day to Day Money out there. He got a single out there. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't, you know, up on Day to Day Money, man, y'all go get that damn that's out there. I want to give a shout out to my godson, Papa XO. He got it, man. That's a young star in the making, man. You feel me? Got a whole lot of shit out there. You know what I'm saying? On MTMG. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to my cousin KV. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to Yetta. I want to give a shout out to Big Prodigy, Young Prodigy. I want to give a shout out to everybody out there, man. I want to give a shout out to all my family, man, my girl, my loved ones, my daughter. You feel me? My little son DeAndre, that's in Vegas. He probably listening. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to my homies in Las Vegas from the hood. You know, my nigga Cash, Money, all the niggas that's out there, man. All the niggas that's in the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? That's supporting the nigga, man. And fucking with your boy, man. Shout out to y'all, my little homegirl Yetta that did the song with me, When You Loving Me. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to her. You feel me? And man, that's what we doing, man. I'll be here all day giving shots out, man. But hey, that's what we doing, though. You feel me? All my business owners, man. You feel me? My niggas that got these clothes, bald head. You feel me? My other boy and Bellflower, man. You know, man, y'all, hey, we got pop-up shops that's about to happen. You feel me? We finna do some more performances, man. Some shows and shit that's coming. You feel me, man? Hey, shit's about to happen. You feel me? And hey, you can either get it now or get it later. But either way, you gonna get it, yeah, this thing.
You already know, man. I want to say Devoted.
Yeah.
Do you want to give your social media handles quickly? That way our listeners can give you a follow?
Yes, man. If you on Facebook, man, you go to Damon King D Win. You feel me? Damon spelled DAMONE. King D is spelled KingDhedWin. That's my Facebook. If you on Instagram, Devoted to the Street. Devoted, the number 2, THA, Streets, with the S at the end. And you can hit me there, man. Follow me, man, and check out what we got going on, man. And you're more than welcome to purchase you some Devoted gear and do your thing, man. You know.
Oh, man, most definitely. I want to say, Devoted, thank you so much for coming up on Outlaw Radio Live, man. I've been a fan of your work since back in the day, so I want to say thank you, man, for providing me with 30 minutes of your time, and also thank also the listeners as well, man. Thank you so much. Devoted, you have yourself a wonderful night, man. I'm looking forward to that album that's dropping soon. Keep putting out that heat.
It's gonna be off the hook. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my boy Reese too, though, man. That just sent me that hell of a street life track today. You feel me? That's gonna make the album. You feel me? I want to give a shout out to Reese. He's from Chicago, man. So I want to give a shout out to him. My homegirl Speedy. You feel me? That just started her melanosity. You feel me? Gear, you feel me? She got the melanosity thing. I want to give a shout out to them, my cousin Jap, you feel me? Kivion, you feel me? All them, man. Hey, man, I thank y'all, man, for giving me the platform to be able to talk some shit.
Hey, man, you are most certainly welcome. Anytime you want an interview, hit me up. Devoted to the Streets is always welcome on Outlaw Radio Live.
Hey, Outlaw Radio, man. Hey, y'all, if y'all ain't listening to Outlaw, y'all ain't listening to nothing. You understand me? We will be back as far as Young Murder Squad, man, on a conference. You feel me? Oh, all three of us, man, we're going to sit down and we're going to fuck with you like that to where you'll have a whole clique and you'll be able to pick us apart like that, man. You feel me?
Hey, man, I cannot say no to that. So that offer, I'll take that up any day.
We got that, man. We got that for you because we want to roll out that Bang on the Pussy, man. That single we finna drop. So we gonna double back and we gonna fuck with you on that level too. You hear me?
Hey, man, most definitely, man. Just hit me up. My DM's open. You have my number. This is a number you can get a hold of me. And boom, man, I'm ready to go. You give me a date and time,
right.
we'll roll with it.
Hey, that's love, man. That's love.
Hey, man, most definitely. Have yourself a wonderful night, man. Like I said, looking forward to your new tracks, your new album. You have yourself a wonderful night and enjoy the rest of your week, brother.
I appreciate it. You do the same, man. God bless.
You as well. God bless, brother.
All the time.